Welcome to the webinar. Do you have a clear aim for every sales visit? This is part of the knowledge series of Mercuri India. We are in this business for a long time. And today with technology, we thought it's a good way to share some of our experiences, some of our insights in a very tangible, specific, practicable, applicable, conceptually strong way to help all the sales professionals become even more successful, even more effective in the marketplace. Part of this is this webinar. Do you have a clear aim for every sales visit? This is going to be a 45 minutes approximately webinar. I'm going to make it participative and engaging. I'll ask you at some stage, give me a question. And I'll request you to send me your answer through the text message. Kindly turn off the video and mute your microphone so that it's easier for us to have an engaging discussion. In the last many months, I've run several webinars, and it has been a wonderful journey. A journey to contribute, a journey to share, a journey to add value, and a journey of learning and own development. So thanks for the opportunity for all who enrolled and registered for this webinar. We'll make it exciting and powerful. And at the end of it, if you go back and apply 1, 2 things, and come back and see, hey, that makes sense to me. It works. It helps you to be more successful. I think it's nothing is more joyful than ever. 59 years globally, Mercuri International, the world's largest sales performance consulting company. And Mercuri India, part of Mercuri International, 29 years in India. And I've been working in running this company for about 30 years now. And with about 12 years before in sales and marketing, I'm a sales guy like any one of you. So it's wonderful to have a sales fraternity work together very effectively. Thank you guys, and let's begin the webinar. Have a look at this simple topic. Very simple, funny topic perhaps. Do you have a clear aim for every sales visit? My God, it's so mundane. It's so simple. And what are we going to talk about it for a whole 45 minutes and spend time? Absolutely. Hopefully at the end of 45 minutes, we'll have some insight, some additional value as well. Okay, so what is the objective of your visit? Some of you in this audience would be sales managers. Some of you would be actually salespeople, could be in a B2B environment or a B2C environment. If you're a sales manager, sometimes you ask a question to one of your sales guys. Hey, you're going on this call, you're going on this visit. What is the objective of your visit? Happens, is it true? I think it's important that just as any questions sometimes we ask, what's the objective of your visit? There's a smart guy, might get sitting next to you, and he gives immediately some answer. What's the objective of your visit? All right? How often have you heard it? How often have you heard this wonderful statement? I'm going to the market to get some orders. What's the objective of your visit? What's the objective of your market visit? I'm going to the market to get some orders. Oh, I've not met this customer for a while. I'm just going to check it out. I'm going there. I've not met the customer for a while. All right? The customers asked me to come and go in. He called me last evening. He called me this morning, and I'm going. Could be an answer. I want to get some orders. You know, it's a bit tough. I want to get some orders. Could be an objective of a visit. But actually, sir, actually, John, it's just a courtesy call. You know, I don't want to keep in touch with the customer. It's a relationship call. It's just a courtesy call. I've been meeting for a while. I want to say hi to the customer when I need to. I'm passing by that side. I want to say hi to this customer as well. Well, The objective of my market visit is to sell. Very obvious, isn't it true? Absolutely, to sell. Is it so simple? Yeah. Question to you, sales managers. How often have you heard the above statement when we ask our sales people? Could you just text in your messages and say, yeah, Ravi, it seems so familiar, I heard this before. Come on, I want to hear some text messages, maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Send me your text messages to everyone. Send it to everyone, that's fantastic. All right. 10 to 15 seconds. Have you heard this statement before? Maybe in different language, maybe in different form, maybe similar. Have you heard that before? Yes, many times, Ujjwal. Often, every day, Sachin. Wow, yes, I know. Yes, I ask also very often. Kartik, yes, very often, absolutely. Yes, yes, absolutely, very often, yes. It does happen. Yes, definitely, we heard this statement quite often. And think about it, as sales guy, the usual answer, oh, absolutely, usual answer, very true. I mean, the language is slightly different. Now, important question is that, now, sometimes when we were salespeople, or we are salespeople, I think, how often have we had the above in our own minds when we sell? We were on the sales guys who's part of our team. How often have we had the above in our own minds, maybe when we started the sales career, or maybe we had a little different times of life? Have we had that before for ourselves as well? Yeah, a time for a bit of a reflection, a time for a bit of a confession. After the Easter, there's no bishop here. Yes, many times. No, I can say many times. Yes, as we all sales guys as well. Is it true? Lots of times. So this is something. Wait a minute. Is it really having a clear aim for each and every season? These are the kind of statements that linger in the minds of these people that we hear when we are busy. We don't even ask further. But if this is what we have in our mind, or if these are the answers with the people, I think it's a little tough. Let's look at successful salespeople always have a clear aim for each sales visit, for every visit. They always have a clear aim for each and every visit. Excuse me, Ravi, what is this visit aim, clear aim? Can you make it a little bit more clearer, please? We can't have a clear aim unless we make it more clearer. Of course, we do that right away there. Okay, let's look at this before that. What can prevent people from having a clear aim? After all, they are nice guys, they are good guys, they have good intentions, of course. But what can prevent people from having a clear aim? Can you give me your text answers? What can prevent salespeople from having a clear aim? Lack of focus, R&B, absolutely. Someone, lack of focus, yes. What else? Some more text answers. Like to have a participation from as many. It's a lovely number we have. Lack of motivation. And too many priorities. Very true, Bhaskar. Yes, not managing time. That is from Dean. Very true. Very true. Anything else possible. Insufficient product knowledge. And no proper dedicated person, Ujjwal. Yes. Lack of planning. That's brilliant for this. Absolutely. It's lack of planning. It's a lack of thinking through. Financially, no proper planning. Not motivated. Least priority. Absolutely. Yes. Prioritizing. Lacking. That's what I'm talking about here. Oh yes, you got some lovely, real powerful answers. Many times this person goes to meeting as his superior asks him to do so. Oh, that's something I heard very often. Please go there, find out what's going on. Why haven't you gone there? Yes, I'm going there. So yes, what's the purpose to sell? What can prevent people from having a clear aim? Let's look at some good answers. What could be? Some of them are beautifully said by you, very lovely. Lack of specificity in thinking. When we think as individuals, when we think as human beings, when we think as salespeople, I think within talks about being judgmental. Yes, Judgmental is being lack of specific. Lack of specificity in thinking. This is something you acquire a little more in our culture perhaps sometimes. What time are we meeting today? Sometime in the evening. Oh, come on. What do you mean by sometime in the evening? What time are we meeting today? We are meeting after 4 o'clock. Oh, come on. After 4 o'clock. That means you expect me to wait after 4 o'clock for the whole evening. No. Lack of specificity in thinking. We sometimes find it difficult, not self-driven, true. We sometimes find it difficult to say that I will meet you at 6 o'clock. I will meet you at 7 o'clock. I will meet you at 8 o'clock. So, lack of specificity in thinking could be a definite issue. Okay? One more reason could be, somebody used the word beautifully, planning, lack of preparation. If I don't prepare well, how can I have a clear aim for my life? Lack of preparation. The ability to prepare poorly could be an issue. This is a very lovely reason. Not having visibility for elements of milestones. Sales is a process. Sales takes many visits, depending upon the product, more visits or less visits. Sometimes we don't see sales as a process split into many steps and many elements. And if you don't see the steps, if you don't see the elements, we can't see the milestone. And if we can't see the milestone, we cannot have a clarity of aim. You require milestones in the path, in the process, to have a lovely clarity. So not having visibility of elements of milestones can be an issue in terms of clarity. Well, this is possible. The fear of missing the goal. Better not to have a goal for the visit. Because if I have a goal I may not achieve, let's keep it a little. Better have it clear. It's safer that way. The fear of missing the goal. And if you look at it interestingly, one more powerful reason why we may not aim for every sales visit. Every situation is different, my boss. Every customer situation is so different. I really can't predict. So let me take it as I go along. And we give a new name for that, flexibility. Flexibility does not mean I'm completely flexible with no preparation. Flexibility is built around the goal, around the process. But sometimes as a salesperson, I have a feeling, oh, every situation is different. Every customer is different. Every day is different. I really cannot predict. So let me take it as we go along. Could be another reason. So you see a number of reasons which can prevent us from having a clear, objective purpose for every sales visit. Is it all these reasons? Is it all these reasons? Maybe. Because a new insight will say, is it really? Is it that the reason? Is it really? Can we find some interesting commonality in that? I have something interesting to tell you, the comfort of being fuzzy. When you're in the comfort of being fuzzy, all these reasons pop up in our mind. The psychological reason behind this, I'm happy to be fuzzy. Of course, fuzziness is required for creativity in life. Fuzziness is required sometimes in life. But sales calls, sales visit, if every sales visit has a fuzziness built around it, life is going to be tough. So the comfort of being fuzzy is possibly one underlying factor which can create the lack of purpose for every sales visit, and so many reasons are possible. So the number of reasons which prevent us from having the clarity in purpose in every sales visit. Unfortunately, productivity requires stepping out of the comfort zone and mastering the need. If I continue doing what I'm doing in the same comfort zone, exactly the same way, I don't think I can be comfortable. I don't think I can be truly effective. I don't think I can be truly efficient. I don't think I can be truly productive. So productivity requires moving out of the comfort zone and mastering the limits. In fact, the more the world is a little fuzzy, the more better prepared I ought to be. The more things around me are unpredictable, I need to have a better preparation and purpose in planning. Therefore, how do we look at it? A clear objective for everything. So, what are the benefits of having a clear aim for every sales visit? We looked at why we don't have it, what could be the challenges, but could you text in your message saying, what are the possible benefits if you have a clear stated, well-defined aim for every sales visit? Could you text in your messages, please? Maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds? Yeah, I'm ready to hear from you. What could be the benefits of having a clear aim? Successful sales call, super. Achieving the target, help that better, quick result. Wow, it's moving so nicely. Increase productivity, proper feedback from the customer, probability of success increase that, will get success. Focused approach, that's what MK talks about. Can understand the requirements of customer and candidate. Kumar, brilliant, absolutely. Oh, so there are a number of benefits of having a clear aim for every sales visit. So, how do you go about having it? How do you go about doing it in a little more structured way? Understand the pain area of customers from this job. Ravi talks about conversion ratio can improve. Absolutely super. Sandeep's answers are very targeted towards quantifying numbers. That's lovely. Helps in strategy making. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So there are plenty of benefits of having a clear aim. You can strengthen the relationships with customers. Now, how do I go about it? Can we have a framework? Ravi, can you give us some little insight? Or how can I teach it to my sales team? How can I do it for myself? Now I know the value of having a clear aim, but I want to convert it into an actionable. How do I do that? That's what we're going to cover in the rest of the webinar. There are three things we need to be clear before a sales visit. Number one, the main aim. I'm going to give you some lovely illustrations now. The main aim. What is the main aim for a visit? Lovely new words. What are the retreat aims? The word retreat may sound a little funny, but it's got a powerful insight here. What are the retreat aims? This is my main aim. These are my retreat aims. And the third thing I must clear is, what are the stage goals? Main aim, retreat aim, stage goals. Three elements, components of a clear aim for sales visit. Main aim, retreat aim, and stage goals. Let's look at it in a very interesting way. You can see a bit of a old style war here in this continent. Of course, not the today's war where you drop a bomb. And here, I don't know how many of you have seen those lovely old films like Bridge on the River Oil, some of those the lovely films, the war films, the fabulous. I still remember the lovely Gregory Peck and some of those westerns as well, I would say. But let's say I'm the commander in charge of a battalion. And we're fighting a war, a classical war, not the war where you sit and press the red button and it bombs somewhere else. You're actually fighting the war. And when you're fighting the war, you have a challenger, your hurdle, you're on the field. And on the field, if you want to really fight your crowd over a bridge. And look at the bridge which is lying on the screen. It's not one of those lovely bridges, which is concretized bridge with signals. It's one of those tough bridges. So I am the commander in charge of my battalion. And I'm very clear in saying that what is my main aim? In the night, probably we have a closed door strategy meeting, intense which are well covered. Probably the main aim, tomorrow morning, by 9 o'clock in the morning, me and my entire battalion of 150 soldiers must reach on the other side of the bridge by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, all safe, without loss of any life. That's amazing. That's amazing. By 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, all of us should be on the other side of the river after having crossed the bridge without a single loss of life, ready to march on to the enemy territory, which is a few miles away. May 8th. That's amazing. But life is full of unpredictability. We are fighting a war. Sales is a war, competition a war. There are dark clouds around there. There are unexpected circumstances. There are unforced forces which are coming out. So, if I can't reach by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning with all my 150 soldiers, all safe on the other side of the river, at least I should. Can I ask one or two of you to send a text message? What can be my retreat aim? What can be a retreat aim? If I can't achieve the main aim, at least I must have one aim which is a little lower. What can be a retreat aim? Can any one of you, two of you, text a message for this particular context and situation? Bit of a thinking cap, guys. Gentlemen, ladies. Few seconds. Let me hear you. Except I can't see I'm running a class actually. Yeah, any one of you? That's Nitin. I'll make Nitin speak beautifully. Get it late by a few minutes today. That's fabulous, Nitin. At least I can say, if we can't reach by 9 o'clock, we must at least be there by 10 o'clock tomorrow. That is the concept of a retreat. So many retreat. And to reach the main aim, I must have some stage goals. So my first main aim is 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, I must be on the other side of the river with all the 150 soldiers without the loss of a single life. Okay, RSB says at least 100 soldiers should reach me. That's a good number. I'll probably put it closer to 149 maybe. Okay, because 50 soldiers will be closer to 5. It's okay. Fine, good idea. Now, if I have to reach by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, that's amazing, with 150 soldiers, can you tell me what can be some stage goals? Stage goals are the intended goals I must achieve in order to achieve my main aim. Can you give me some examples of stage goals for this context, this lovely situation? Okay, that's lovely. That's lovely. I'll reach the bridge by 10 at least. Lovely, good, nice things are happening. Can you give me some example of a stage goal? Keeping the main aim in mind, what can be the stage goal? Okay, right? Okay, re-strategize as per situation. That's more of an action. What can be a goal which are interim goals to achieve the 9 o'clock goal tomorrow morning? 9 o'clock, I should be on the other side. So what can be the interim goals, which are stage goals to reach that main goal? Can you give one or two more examples? Set alarm by 8, okay? Possible, absolutely, right? Good. Okay, right, good, okay. Think about it. The bridge may not be able to take all the 150 soldiers at the same time on the bridge. Therefore, you need to have some real good stage goals. A good stage goal can be by midnight at 3 in the morning, at least 20 people will be on the other side of the bridge and keep a watch on the other side for any difficult situation. Yes. So you split that main aim into a number of stage goals. So main aim, retreat aim, and stage goals. This is for a war. This just is like a war. Of course, in a positive constructive way, it is like a war. Therefore, we need some 3 distinct elements in our mind when we prepare for a sales visit, the aim for a visit. Aim consists of main aim, retreat aim, and stage goals. What I want to achieve in the visit. Precisely what I want to achieve in the visit. Retreat aim. Where to land if it is impossible to achieve my main aim? Because there are circumstances. There may be new forces in the marketplace. There may be new people in the company. This is my main aim for this particular visit. If I can't achieve that, I must at least achieve this. That is retreat 1. Maybe retreat 1 and retreat 2. And stage goals are in a sales situation. A beautiful statement here. Acceptances I must achieve and steps I must cover in order to achieve my main aim. I can't achieve my main aim by going on a path where I'm not clear on the steps. I can't achieve a main aim unless I get acceptance of the movement forward. Remember, in a customer visit, besides me as a salesperson, there's a customer who has to help me to move forward. It is take the customer along with me. The moving forward is where the commitment, the acceptance from the customer in some form or other is extremely important for me to achieve my main aim, because there are two people playing the game here and both of them can be different. Nitin is asking a lovely question, is this compromising on productivity? I'll come back to this question, Nitin, a little bit later. Okay, lovely question, just to understand. Thank you for the lovely question. Lovely. Okay, so main aim, retain, and the stage goals. Main aim, retain, and the stage goals. This is a thinking structure. I must have this thinking structure very beautifully in my mind before I make the sales call. This is what I want to achieve. If I can't achieve this for some reason, not because I'm not well prepared, not because I'm not good, but because there are forces which can change the direction of what I'm doing. But I have to get at least 1. I have to get at least 2. Maybe retreat 1, retreat 2. That means I'm not going to leave this visit unless I get something in return. I am very prepared for the eventuality. My visit has to be productive in definite way. I want to come back to something in hand. So main aim, retreat aim, and stage 1. Let's spend a little bit more time on this. Let's take an example. Let us say I am a salesperson. I have some products to sell to a customer. My main aim for this visit is I want to sell a new product to this customer. When I say I want to sell a new product to this customer, I'm changing the sentence a little bit. I want to get, depending upon the kind of business we are talking about, maybe I have made some calls already in the past. This particular visit, I want to get order for a new product. Maybe the customer has not been buying, or it's a new product from the company itself. So I want to sell a new product. I want to get orders for a new product, can be a main aim. Now, what can be a retreat aim in my mind? Think about it. I'll give you 1, then you can give a few more. Okay. Main aim to sell a new product. Retreat aim 1 can be, I must at least get part of it. If I can't get the full requirement order, I must at least get a part order for the new product. Not for the old product, for the new product. Get part order. I'm not going to leave this place without at least a part order. Now, can I request you to send in your text messages? What can be the next retreat time? If I can't get the part order, what can be the next retreat? Yeah, some text answers. Oh, lovely. Ravi talked about at least get assurance from the customer. Can you make it a little more stronger, Pradeep? Sachin, getting commitment to buy. Can you get a little more stronger, Sachin, on this? A little bit more. Just a wee bit more. Yes. A wee bit more. Yes. Commitment of customer for next visit. Next visit. Wow. Fantastic. I'm a little greedy man. I want to make it a little more stronger. Get a trial order. I'm not saying it's always the right one, but this is one way of looking at it. Okay, Karthik Ganagraj talks about agree to the next patient. You're in the pharmaceutical business. Written document, lovely, where they're coming. So take a trial order. Actually, I can get a trial order. A little more confirmation. Okay, If I can't get a trial order, at least generate an inquiry, or you can add the word get a LOI, or fix a demo that everybody will be present, depending on the product you are selling, or finally, at least sell the whole product tomorrow. Increase my share. I'm not saying you need 5 retreat times for every visit, but you need to have at least other friends contacts globally, at least 1, maybe 2 retreat times. I'm going to work very hard. I have to do this. So, for example, people prepare for the CAT examination, common admission test, very tough test. I think the toughest in the world is surely a prescription for debt. And if you look at CAT, what could be one objective? I want to get into the top 5 institutes in the country. Meaning, I want to work hard towards that. I'm going to really struggle a lot. But if I can't get the top 5, I must at least get the top 10. Whatever happens, I will at least get in the top 10 as a treat day. It does not mean I'm going to work towards the 10. I'm going to work towards the 5. But I cannot leave this visit empty with nothing. I must be sure of the main aim just 1 step below the retreat aid, just 1 step below retreat aid 2. I don't need to have 2 retreat aids, 3, 4 all the time, but at least there is 1 retreat aid. So main aim, retreat aid. And what are the stage goals to achieve the main aim? Then go back again. It is to get a full order. What can be the stage goals to achieve the main aim? Can I request you to put a little thinking cap? It's a little tough question. To text your messages on what can be the stage goals to achieve the main aim? Can you give me some answers, please? Yeah, stop. Respect the inquiry. Meet the decision maker. Lovely. Sachin talks about lovely. Meet the decision maker. Ida, okay. Attention, interest, user, action. Brilliant. That's superb. To take appointment from customer. Well, remember, appointment is before the visit. Now you got the first visit. Then you're going there. Okay. Convince the person. Okay. I got some learning work from everybody. Shivakumar. Getting to know the decision making process. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant. Post your service. Okay. Now, I'm going to give a little test to the whole process now. All the statements you said are wonderful. But I will convert them into the goal should be in a sales visit something linked to the commitment from the customer. Only when the customer agrees, only when the customer commits, you use the word show some evidence of a good product, absolutely. But then you want the customer to say something. So commitment from the customer is a very important part of stage goal. That means whatever actions I do to achieve the main aim, I must get commitment from the customer in terms of stage goal. So let's look at something which I have written. And of course, you can look at it for your business separately. Get the customer accept that he needs the product. Lovely, simple sentence. Elementary English, but powerful. Understanding the customer's pain areas is one. And then making the customer say that, yeah, I'm looking for a product, I'm looking for a solution which will solve my problem. Can you do something about it? The goal is close. Get the customer. The whole conversation in the sales process must work towards acceptance of the needs of the customer. Get the customer convinced that your new product meets his requirements. I talk about my product. I talk about the value of my product. And then the customer should say, yes, it meets the requirement. Some lovely statements that come from RGs like that. To have an informal agreement about mutual action. Very lovely. It needs not be a written agreement. Yes, I will fix the time to meet someone else. Could be possible. Get the customer clarify or conclude that he has the budget. Yes, we have the budget, or we can make the budget available, or we don't have the budget, but we must somehow find. And also talks about how is he going to make that budget process work, whatever. So stage goal. So main aim, retreat aim, and stage goal. So if I have the clarity of main aim, retreat aim, and stage goal in a clearly defined manner, at least in my mind, preferably in writing, because in the mind the fuzziness can still take over. If I have it, what do you think are really the power? What do you think is the power of having main aim and retreat aim? Could you exchange your answers? What do you think is the power of this football? Yeah, some answer, power, advantage, whatever way you want to call it. Measurable, I think that's fantastic, Basil. Retreat aim the measurable. We also know whether we have retreated beyond what we should have retreated unconsciously. Result is ensured. So brilliant. End result is you achieve the goal. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You're moving one step forward, two steps, three steps, four steps. Skills to present in front of management, absolutely. Very well said. Very true. Mutual benefit. They don't give up. I think it's a lovely word from Fire Roseburn. They don't give up. Many times, sales guys, I'm including myself, we tend to give up. We can't. That's a beautiful statement by Saurabh. It can give a sense of achieving even if you do not achieve full goal. It's not always possible to achieve the full goal, but you have a sense of achievement. You have a sense of success in each call, and that motivates us. That makes us move forward. The next visit I go, after a couple of hours, I feel that, hey, I'm going to really have this visit, no retreat. I'm going to work hard to achieve the main aim, or maybe still higher. Assurance of achieving forward. Brilliant. Some lovely answers have come. Thank you so much, guys. But look at sales visits. I have another 10 minutes or so. There are 4 categories of visit objectives, broadly, very broadly. One is sales visit. When I say sales visit, getting an order, closing, getting something, pure sales visit. Possible. Lovely. Inching towards meeting customers' actual needs, RG, fabulous. Some calls are pure negotiating calls. Everything is done, quote is given, you're done your best, and you're ready for negotiating calls. Some calls for pure influencing calls. For example, if I'm selling to an architect or a consultant in a project where the consultant doesn't buy, the architect doesn't buy, it's got to specify, I've got to influence him, especially in project sales. Or even in a family business when I'm selling, somebody has to influence other person. It's possible in many businesses. Even in a retail selling I've seen, big shops, FMCG, one guy will buy, only the other brother says yes. Influencing, possible. And some calls are purely for informing at the point of time. It's, for example, I'm meeting a customer every day. He's one of my big key accounts. I'm meeting him every day. This particular visit, I have no business objective, but I have an informing objective. I want to hear something which is happening, which is interesting to the customer, useful to the customer, build the kind of a connect with the organization that needs. The 4 categories. Let's look at each one of them a little bit more detail. If you look at sales, just think about it. Sales is a process that happens over many visits and not just one visit. For many products and services, except for hardcore FMCG. Yes, even consumer durables sometimes takes more time. So every visit probably will fit into one of those categories, and we have different objectives possible. Let's spell out a few nicely. What could be the various visit objectives under each? Let's look at selling nicely. Selling, and the giving example. I'm sure there can be many more you can work out. Get the customer to confirm the requirement well defined. In some business, they can say, get the scoping fully done. Get the customer to confirm, accept beautifully that these are our requirements, custom concrete to the private. Get the customer accept our solution is what he needs. He can buy, may not be able to buy. I don't know all those things. But he must say at the end of the visit, yours is a solution which I would like to have for my company. I hope I can help. Clear main aim for each of the visit theory. Get the customer to confirm. Get the customer to accept the solution. Could be clear aim for each visit. under the category of sales. Let's look at negotiation. Can the customer accept that the benefit we offer is valuable to him? Almost very nicely you are making the customer say, I have to negotiate, my friend. That's my job. I have no choice. Do I like you? Do I love your product? That reduces the resistance in the mind. That helps you to handle the negotiating better. That helps us to become less defensive and much more negotiating. Get the customer to agree on what parameters. There are many parameters to negotiate. Let's agree on these three. I'm not going to spend time on this topic. We do a lot of work on negotiating. One area of negotiating is many times we focus on the differences rather than the agreements. If you get the agreement slowly, the difference becomes a little better. When we start with differences, the differences grow wider. Get the customer to agree on some parameters. Okay, this is okay, buddy. Friendly objective, the main aim for us. Get the customer to confirm that we are one of the two preferred options, or the only preferred option. I don't know. So tangible, clear aim for this. Why are we going to meet this customer today, John? So I'm going to meet this customer because I want you to say at the end of the call that we are the preferred option, or we are one of the two. I want to eliminate everybody else. That's where I'm going. So what have we done? I prepared very well, sir. My sales goals are very clear. Negotiate. You want to influence somebody. Get particular decision maker to indicate his positive attitude. You have to make him say some statement. I'll give a lovely question for you, all of you. It comes quickly free now. Sometime in a sales call, I always do this call. When a customer is also a little, we are, I would use the word fighting, we are debating a little bit. It's sort of perfect like to start with, etc. But I know that he likes the product a little bit, etc. One question somewhere in the middle of the call can be, so I just want to know, what are the three things you like about the product? What are the three things you like about the product? And say in a soft tone, nice tone. And he's almost like saying, there's so many right. I'm sure you are such a wise man. You will have some good likes about the product. What thing is a nice about it? That is a very beautiful way of getting the positive attitude. Influence. Get a particular decision maker to confirm that he or she will recommend a brand. Somebody came out some time ago, recommend a brand. Now, influencing is not a one way. I only do my work. I really don't even know whether the customer is influenced or not. I pray, live on hopes, but that is not a clear aim for every salesperson. Merely informing. Can I have an aim at all? Possible. Does the customer confirm that he has a need where our value add can be useful? I'm talking about a new service I'm offering. I'm talking about something new which is happening. The customer should say, yeah, I think this could be somewhere useful to us. I don't know. Let me think about it. Good enough. Brilliant. Get the customer's help for the next meeting where you discuss the value add with the user. Okay, fine. This is something you're telling me about what's happening in the company. I want my project manager to hear about it. I will fix up a meeting for you. Wow. I think you're informed and you've got an objective at this. So, quickly look at it very nicely. You see beautifully the 4 types of calls. Each call can have multiple opportunities, different types. And 2 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, I listed 9. You can list many more as well. Tangibilizing, defining it, sitting and thinking for a few minutes to have a clarity. That makes the job much, much better for a salesperson. And when I have it, I need to have some lovely tactics during the sales visit. These tactics will help me to define the objective also. This will help me to have a better aim for my sales visit. What are these possible tactics? 2 tactics. One is product tactics, other one is contact tactics. Take somebody in the pharmaceutical business, sells a range of products. Somebody in the B2B has a lot of people to handle the customer issue. More products, more people the customer, product customer tactics, contact tactics. Some interesting things to think about is what products to focus. That will give us an aim for the business. What sequence to focus if I have multiple products. That will give an aim for the business. How is it different for an existing customer and for a new prospect? What product I should talk about? How should I talk about it? All this determine the clarity of aim for every single visit. And I got some lovely questions for each website. This presentation will be uploaded on the YouTube and be available to you as well. What's the synergy between our company's product strategy and its customer situation? Is the customer well known? Is the customer new for us? Should we use an attractive product to be used to gain entry? Is a prestigious customer reference value? Are we selling the exact alternative product or an indirect substitute? What's the total cost of ownership for different partner products? I think we can ask all these questions before we walk into a call, before we even look at clear aim for the visit from a product tactic angle. Also from contact tactics. How to meet difficult customers? What kind of aim I can have? How to overcome hurdles in meeting important people and customers there? What can be the sequence of meeting people for the same customer? Where do I start? Where do I begin? Where do I end? How do you establish contact with easy and difficult customers? How to overcome hurdles in meeting important people and customers into the meeting? Contact. And a lot of questions. How to meet in what sequence? Who can give us most information? How high to go with the customer organization? For short term, for long term. When to meet, office time, breakfast meeting, lunch meeting. Whether to meet just singly or in a group, because each has a consequence. Is a group meeting desirable? Is it feasible at all in this company? How to overcome bias resistance for meeting with a key person? You're not allowing it. Does anyone take a personal risk about performance of a solution in which can be tackled at nicely? If they buy, how can we help him mitigate this? So a lot of questions to ask, which can really powerful. All this will help us to have main aim, strategy, and sales goals. And having a clear aim for each sales visit, every sales visit, gives us 4 big advantages. It gives the salesperson control of the cost. I control my sales conversation. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, most salespeople will let the customer control the conversation. Number 2, we can steer well. I'm in control of the scale. Therefore, I can move, I can change direction very usefully. I have the courage because I know what I want to achieve. I have my sales goal. I have my retreat aim well defined. I am bold and courageous. I'm not defensive. And finally, I have a chance of getting a better commitment. Control, steering, courage, and commitment are such wonderful possibilities by doing just one thing well, having a clear aim for every sales visit, meaning, retreating, and sales goals. But somebody can say, Ravi, there are purely relationship calls. How can you aim for the call? I just want you to look at this beautifully. Every visit builds a value-added relationship. Every visit is a relationship visit. Every visit must have a clear aim for it. Every visit builds a value-added relationship. Every visit is a relationship visit. Every visit must have a clear aim for it. There are no courtesy visits. Every visit is a courteous visit. There are no courtesy visits. Every visit is a courteous visit. A beautiful statement of Michelangelo. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it. It is too low and we reach it. Main aim, retreat aim, and sales goals. Do you have a clear aim for every sales? Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. This webinar will be available. I wish you the very best to learn, teach, and work on this to make your sales success amazing. Thank you. Have a lovely day. If any of you have any questions, you can ask me now. You can send in your mail and we'll be able to answer your questions as well. The idea is to help you succeed. And thank you so much. Have a lovely day.